Good afternoon, traders. It's Bill Baruch with Blue Line Futures, and this is the FX Rundown. You're seeing the dollar just about unchanged. Same with the euro as we look to an ECB meeting tomorrow. Will they cut rates or will they not? You're seeing expectations rise to about 50% that they cut by 10 basis points. Now, this really wasn't expected at all. They were expected to sort of wait till after the Fed cuts next week and then potentially do so in September. But you're seeing manufacturing data this morning. The flash PMIs miss. Germany really leading the way lower. This was the worst level in 7 years. So there's really no light at the end of the tunnel right now, and something needs to change. And the thought here is by cutting rates, they're going to help boost the economy. But we'll see what they do tomorrow. We'll see what Mario Draghi has to say in his press conference at 7:30 a.m. Central Time. The results, their statement is expected at 6:45 a.m. Central Time. And then with that, remember the dollar index is at the front month highs, and the euro has made new front month September lows as of yesterday. But if we're looking at if we're looking at the continuous contract, we're looking at the dollar index with a lot of resistance, 97.75 up to about 98.25. Same way with the euro, you got that previous low just above 111. So look at all this as you know what you're looking at, not just that front month. And there is support. We're not just in uncharted territory right now. So remember that heading into tomorrow. Now the yen, stable day. It's not a great session. It's not a bad session though. It's holding major 3-star support. It's holding the 50-day moving average. So look at this again. We talked about you don't want to just buy the yen because we're against support here in the way it's fallen over the past couple of sessions. Wait to show some stability. You got the dollar at resistance. You have durable goods tomorrow. That's going to be something that you got to watch very closely. Weekly jobless claims as well. So see what we're looking at heading into things. And then again, the yen, you could find this support down there. And overall, if the ECB cuts rates, you're going to see treasuries move higher, and that could also work to lift the yen too. So keep an eye on all that. Be nimble heading in through tomorrow. And then moving on to the Aussie dollar, it's lower today. It's gotten below that 70 mark, but we are running into what is major 3-star support. Now, this is a major 3-star support level that we had going back to last week, and now it also aligns with the trend line from the lows. So this isn't where you want to be selling into. We do have a bearish play in the Aussie dollar in our trade alerts. It's not really filled yet, but we're working the order. Contact us if you want to know more about that. We are bearish the Aussie overall, but it is moved a little bit too quick here, and there is a lot of support down below. So the RBA governor does speak tonight, so keep an eye out for that. Any comments could move that market. And then the Canadian dollar is lower in the session. It's getting closer to our major 3-star support, and it comes in about 75.60. Look at that as being an area that we want to buy the Canadian dollar. The only thing that's changed since where we said last week that we did want to buy the Canadian on a pullback is the fact that crude oil at that time has broken through $59. We actually went below 56 for a moment today. We're kind of settling right at 56 right now. So ultimately, make sure you understand what crude oil is doing if you're going to be buying the Canadian dollar. We like the Canadian. It's been performing the best against the U.S. dollar compared to the other currencies that we're watching most closely. So again, there's a lot of support down there, and it's going to depend what the U.S. dollar does tomorrow for the Canadian dollar. Give us a call. We're here to talk about anything on the board, 312-278-0500. The email is info@bluelinefutures.com. Check our website for updates. You can sign up for a free trial or research there. But remember, futures trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Thanks a lot.